Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, July 8th, 2022, first Friday of the month of July. So what do we have here? Non-farm payrolls data from the US. Let's find out what else is in today's Forex calendar. As you can see, we got some speeches before the non-farm payrolls from the US. 5 to 2 o'clock, ECB President Christine Lagarde will give a speech. Might be kind of an interesting trigger for the move on the euro dollar. However, the biggest event of today, the biggest event of the week is the non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate data from the US, scheduled for release at 2:30 as usual. We are expecting the non-farm payrolls to decrease from 390,000 to 268,000 and unemployment rate to stay in the same level of 3.6%. Together with this data, as you can see, we got the employment change data from the Canada, scheduled for release at 2:30 as well. So this is the first day of the first Friday of the month and the last day of the week, unfortunately. So because of the non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate is the high volatility event, please be very careful trading this kind of events because it might cause the as they say, high volatility might cause the high returns but high losses as well. So please be careful during around the 2:30 time, because around this time there is plenty of traders entering the positions, closing the positions. Volatility might be very high, the liquidity might dry up just right in the spot on time when the non-farm payrolls and unemployment that is being released. So please again be careful during this hour of the day. So after this short the Forex calendar overview and my my own remarks, let's just jump to the technical part and see what is going on, of course, on the euro dollar first. Daily time frame chart of the euro dollar doesn't look good at all. However, it does exactly what we thought it will do before. As you can see, after this drop here, the target is getting very close. The target is the parity level. 1 euro is $1. That would be very interesting to see this level, and it looks like this market wants to get there. The recent low is 1.128, so that's 128 pips away from the parity level. Only 120 pips from the parity level is right now the current rate of the euro dollar. Bearish pressure is very big. As you can see here, market is in the extremely oversold conditions. However, the bearish pressure is still high. So before we will see any sort of the pullback, because before we will see any sort of the bounce, we should be prepared for the parity level to be hit sooner or later, more sooner than later, and it might be even today, because of a very important data scheduled for release from the US that might affect directly euro and dollar, and of course the euro dollar pair. So please keep an eye on the euro dollar and the parity level. So if we are talking about the US dollar index, is there something that we should put our eyes on? What do we have here? New high on the US dollar index, despite the market diverging, right? So the price is going up, momentum is going a little bit lower. However, it's still it is still above the level of 50, of course, and right now it's even above the level of 70. So the market conditions are now extremely overbought. However, I think the situation here is like we are going up on the US dollar index as long as the euro dollar is going down towards parity. if we hit the parity, euro dollar might bounce or pull back to the upside, and then we can see US dollar index coming off the extremely overbought conditions towards the technical support at 105.78, 105.02, 103.54, or even in a case of a really strong correction, 101.29. This is the key short-term technical support for the US dollar index. Please notice the fact that this market is under the influence of bulls. This is a strong uptrend on the US dollar index, and the US dollar right now is the king across the board. No, this is the pandemic jump here. This is the retracement, the trend of the continuation to the downside. But this is completely new story. Whole new story is being written here. We have not seen this level on the US dollar index 107.42 in years. So this is like a multi-year high right now. As we know, sooner or later the US dollar index will come off from these levels, will do some kind of a correction, of course. However, it's not yet there. We are not yet there. Okay, US dollar index going up. What is then SP 500 doing? If the euro dollar is going down and the US dollar index is going up, what is S&P 500 doing? Please remember, this is the high, right, from this year. The beginning of this year is around 4,800. It's like the highs are made at 4,806 and 4 and so on and so on. First leg of the decline, pullback. Second leg, big wave B, and that's the wave C. However, please notice the fact that it might be as well some sort of the impulsive decline to the downside. Very big and thick support is reserved for the level of 3,398. Basically, what we are talking about is 3,393 points. Okay, so this is the big technical support. So this one here that I wanted to put to your attention here is not that much thicker, right? So this is the key long-term technical support. However, we can say that this is the very nice technical resistance as well. So this is the level. Here, let's just find out what is going on from the more closer perspective. This is the low. Okay, this is the first leg of the bounce, second leg of the bounce, third leg of the bounce, and now we got this high here, local high 4,180, and we should put another eventually zone here, level here. So we have the zone 4,141, 4,180. This is the zone of supply. This is the key zone for the bears. They cannot lose it, otherwise the market will rally higher, way higher towards 4,600 and something. Okay, so that's the supply zone. The market, as you can see, doesn't actually like to move higher. And let me just explain why. Because the recent move up, this that you can see here, right, this move up was to cover this gap, and now we are still under the local technical resistance around 3,948. As long as we trade below this level, there is no chance to rally towards 4,100. And momentum, as you can see, of course, we broke above the level of 50 here, but just marginally. Okay, so we need to sustain this breakout here and go towards the level of 70. That means we need to break above 3,948 and go towards this supply zone. Otherwise, we will have another just shallow bounce and then reverse to the downside. So please keep an eye on the recent local high 3,948. The NFP payrolls might trigger a move to the upside, so that might be something that will increase the momentum to the upside, increase the volatility towards 4,114, 4,114, 4,180. This is the supply zone. Let's just talk about the Bitcoin. This is our Last pair to comment, to analyze. As you can see, we very nicely bounced from this level of 19,000 and roughly, and then went towards the technical resistance at 21,822, 21,800 and sorry, 21,864. This is the technical resistance, right? This is the blue arrow is showing this. We broke above it. However, it looks like we are right now trying not to leave a big upper shadow on a daily time frame chart. So this is a daily candle. It has not been closed yet. We are waiting for the close, and this candle must stay green. It can leave some kind of a upper shadow. However, the shorter the better, but this candle must stay green in order to continue this up move in Bitcoin towards the next target is $23,000, and then of course we should test this blue line here. Let me just change the color of this line for the orange, so not yellow, orange. There you go. So we can just easily know what we are talking about, right? So after the breakout out of this kind of a consolidation channel, we should test the orange trend line. Momentum touch the level of 50. Neutral momentum right now. If we break and close above the level of 21,864, there is a chance for momentum to increase, for the market to rally towards the trend line, local trend line resistance. And please notice the fact that we need to break above this trend line resistance in order to continue the up move towards 25,443 and higher. If we keep trading below the trend line resistance, then of course there is no chance for this market to rally or to reverse the downtrend. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.